Have you ever pondered the intriguing idea of prophecies? Can they truly predict the future, or are they simply coincidences amplified by belief? Prophecies, predictions of future events, have been a part of human history for thousands of years and across countless cultures. They have sparked wars, inspired great works of art, and fueled the rise and fall of empires. Our fascination with them is perhaps a reflection of our desire to make sense of the world around us, to find patterns in chaos, and to feel some measure of control over our uncertain future. From Nostradamus to the Oracle of Delphi, from biblical prophecies to Mayan calendars, we've been captivated by the allure of knowing what lies ahead. As we journey into the enigmatic realm of prophecies, let's delve into a prophecy that has stirred imagination and provoked debates: the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness. One such prophecy that has sparked curiosity and fear in equal measures is the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness. Picture this: 3 days where the sun doesn't rise, where darkness reigns supreme. A chilling prophecy, isn't it? Welcome to the tale of the 3 days of darkness, a prophecy that has intrigued and terrified in equal measure. The origins of this prophecy are shrouded in the mists of time. Some trace it back to the Bible, to the book of Exodus, where it speaks of a darkness that can be felt, a darkness lasting for 3 days. Others link it to various indigenous cultures and their oral traditions passed down through generations. This prophecy speaks of an impending period of absolute darkness. Imagine, if you will, a world plunged into an abyss, where the sun refuses to rise, where the stars hide their faces, and where mankind is left to grapple with the unknown. The interpretations of this prophecy are as diverse as its origins. Some view it as a literal event, a catastrophe that will physically darken the world. Others see it as a metaphorical darkness, a period of great strife and confusion that will engulf humanity. Yet others interpret it as a spiritual event, a time for introspection and transformation. The reactions to this prophecy have been varied. It has sparked fear, fascination, and skepticism in equal measure. There are those who prepare for it, stocking up on candles and supplies, bracing themselves for a world without light. There are those who dismiss it as a myth, a tale spun by the superstitious and the gullible. And then there are those who see it as a call to action, a reminder that we must strive to bring light into our world in whatever form we can. The 3 days of darkness prophecy, like all prophecies, reflects our deepest fears and our highest hopes. It is a mirror that shows us not just what could be, but also what is. A world that can sometimes be dark and frightening, but also one that holds the possibility of light and renewal. A grim tale indeed. The prophecy of 3 days of darkness has left many contemplating its possibility. But how feasible is this prophecy? Can there truly be a period of absolute darkness? Let's delve into the science and the supernatural to find some answers. On one hand, we have scientific explanations. One potential cause of extended darkness could be a solar eclipse. However, an eclipse typically lasts only for a few minutes, not days. A more plausible theory might be a massive volcanic eruption. History tells us about the year without a summer in 1816, caused by the eruption of Mount Tambora. A similar event could, theoretically, cause a prolonged period of darkness, but 3 whole days? That's a stretch. Then there is the theory of a gigantic asteroid or comet impact, which could throw vast amounts of dust into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun. But again, the probability of such an event coinciding with the exact timeline of the prophecy is highly unlikely. Now let's venture into the realm of the supernatural. The prophecy of 3 days of darkness is often entwined with religious beliefs and predictions. It's seen as a divine event, a test of faith, or a prelude to a new era. Supernatural explanations often hinge on faith rather than empirical evidence, making them difficult to be scrutinized or disproved by science. The divide between believers and skeptics is clear. Skeptics demand hard, empirical evidence, while believers rely on faith and personal experience. But does this divide help us understand the prophecy better? Not necessarily. It merely shows us 2 different perspectives. Remember, science can explain many things, but not everything. And while supernatural explanations might seem far-fetched to some, they can hold deep significance for others. It's not a matter of right and wrong, but a matter of perspective and belief. Whether you side with science or the supernatural, the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness certainly stirs the imagination. But what role does belief play in all of this? Can our beliefs shape our perception of prophecies? Belief, that's a powerful word, isn't it? It can move mountains, change the course of history, and yes, even shape our understanding and perception of prophecies. When it comes to prophecies like the 3 days of darkness, belief is not just a passive acceptance, but an active force that influences how we interpret, react, and respond to them. Let's dive a little deeper into the psychology behind belief in prophecies. In essence, it all boils down to 3 key elements: fear, hope, and the need for control. Fear, as we all know, is a primal instinct, and it can be a potent motivator. Prophecies often induce this sense of fear, making us more susceptible to believe in them. They present us with a potentially catastrophic future, creating a fear of the unknown that can be hard to shake off. Next is hope. As much as prophecies can instill fear, they can also inspire hope. They provide a glimpse of a future that, while uncertain, can be changed. This possible change gives us hope, a powerful driving force that can lead us to believe in the prophecy's potential. Then we have the need for control. Uncertainty can be uncomfortable, even terrifying. Prophecies offer a narrative, a story of what's to come. Even if that story is filled with danger and darkness, it gives us something to hold on to, a sense of control over the uncontrollable future. These elements come together to shape our beliefs around prophecies like the 3 days of darkness. They influence how we perceive these prophecies, how we react to them, and how we prepare for their potential realization. In the end, perhaps it is not the prophecy itself that holds power, but our belief in it. Our beliefs inform our actions, our decisions, and ultimately our reality. So whether or not the prophecy comes true, it's our belief in it that truly matters. So where does this leave us with the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness? Throughout this journey, we've delved into the fascinating world of prophecies, an enigma that has intrigued humanity for centuries. We've specifically explored the 3 days of darkness prophecy, a tale that paints a picture of a world plunged into an eerie, chilling darkness for 72 long hours. We've examined this prophecy from both scientific and supernatural perspectives, each offering its own unique explanations. The former ponders upon astronomical events, while the latter delves into the realm of divine intervention. We've also touched on the power of belief, a force that often shapes our perception of such prophecies. The strength of our belief can either magnify the prophecy's impact on us or reduce it to mere folklore. Whether you believe in the prophecy, dismiss it as a myth, or stand somewhere in between, one thing remains certain: prophecies like the 3 days of darkness will continue to captivate our curiosity and fuel our imagination.